Gamers, I really want to play Our History Untold, which is coming out in about 3 weeks or so, but I'm not going to play, and here's why. I've got over 500 games across all my devices, my Switch, my PC, my iPad. I've got stuff I've bought on my cell phone as well. Like, who doesn't want to play that shiny thing? As you get older, you're like, oh my God, that's so pretty. I want to give it a try. But as you get older, you've got to think about, in our case, is the YouTube channel. I think that's an awesome thing is that we do have a YouTube channel and there's so many cool, wonderful, beautiful games that actually there are a lot of choices, right? And there are a lot of choices that, yes, this is going to be happier, right? This is going to make me happy. This is going to be interesting. And at the same time, this is a sort of like a fun thing to do. I got to think about the time required to play certain games. Like certain games just don't allow you to save at adequate points, or they don't allow you to feel like you've accomplished something, aka Black Myth Wukong. I hate you a lot. Then this just gaming with friends and family, right? I play games on Sundays with my brothers for the last 20 years or so, right? So there's games that involve that. And it's just, and things, again, if you've been watching the show, I always talk about, yep, I've had a bad week at work or bad months at work in some cases. And I want to play something that involves the slashing and blood and gore and guts going everywhere. Or I want to play something relaxing and have my fake wife in this farming game, Coral Island, right? Like that's something that happens for me. And I think as a middle-aged gamer, as you get older, you just have to balance everything that's going on in your life. And sometimes that's why I think a lot of new games rely on people younger than us. And again, this is just my theory. I'm interested to hear what the guys feel or what they think or what they know maybe within their group of friends or things they've seen online. And the last thing I'd like to say is I never thought I'd get to a place where, hey, I know what I'm going to be playing for September. I know what I'm going to be playing for November and December and January. And that's for the next 6 months of the year. Yeah, that's my gaming planned out. There's no need to think about it. This is what I will be playing. But I think that happens with a lot more people as we get older. But what do you guys think? Are we playing fewer newer games as we get older? Are you playing fewer new games as we get older? What do you think? I will go Antoine and then Adam.
Space Marine 2 in the case of Ara. So again, first of all, yes, library filled with unplayed game, definitely. And I like to go with a franchise I like. Civ 7, for instance, like I talked 2 weeks ago, would be one of these staple franchise I would go to. But when I talked about it, I was very afraid of the turn they were taking. And when you talked about this civilization and Untold, right? I was like, oh god, I want to try that because it looks much more like something I would like to play rather than the new formula of Civ. It really depends on your mood and what you're waiting for, right? Space Marine 2, for instance. But yes, I see some brand new game that I want to play. As long as I follow my little rules like this, I'm just gonna play it. And yeah, no, I'm not gonna wait for it. I am gonna wait for it. But yeah, I'm gonna take my time.
Tell us the console gamer side, Adam.
I with Antoine, I always look forward to playing new stuff. I am seeing more now a case where I'll look at a game and I'm like, yeah, that's just not really for me. That's a younger generation kind of thing. Tastes change, what's popular changes. I'll look at stuff and I'm like, nah, that's not really my crowd. There's still enough coming out that I get excited, and that's why the backlog grows, is because new stuff comes out like Slay Slitterhead, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Slitterhead. I'm not going to play Tokyo Xanadu, which has been sitting in my backlog for 7 years. I'm going to play the new hotness. So I definitely am looking forward to things like that. And then things like with say Final Fantasy VII remake, right? I'm enjoying it. I shouldn't say I am enjoying it. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I did have some problems with the story changes, but if they had done that in a Final Fantasy 17, I would have been 100% on board because it would have been something new, not reconfiguring something old. But yeah, I'm definitely always looking forward to what's new and what's coming out. And yeah, I'm definitely look to the future when it comes to gaming, especially with new tricks that we can do and new fun things. So yeah.
If I may, I'm joining Crane on one point though. As I get older, I don't take chances and I don't experiment anymore. Like I know what I'm gonna play because I know that they're gonna like it. Like when I was younger, maybe I would have played something like could have said, let's try a Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Right now I know, yeah, why would I play that when I know that I'm not gonna enjoy myself? So If I play something new, yes, it's new on the market, but I already know that I've played plenty of such game before, so I know I'm gonna enjoy it. If that makes sense. Yes, it's new, but maybe not that much, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm with you there. For instance, when I saw Stellar Blade, I was originally like, nah, this game, no, I don't really like it. And then I saw the gameplay and I was like, oh, this is a lot like Nier Automata. Not so much that the franchise is untested, but if I see a genre that I know I like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump right on that. But if it's something like, say, maybe Hollow Knight, I haven't played a platformer in a long time. I enjoyed Sonic Mania, but I don't really enjoy platformers like I did as a kid. So do I want to get into this? Or I'll see like Steam games all the time that are these little platformers or stuff like that, like Shantae or whatever. And I'm like, I don't really want to give it a try. There's this thing over here that I know I'm going to enjoy, so I'm going to jump on that instead of trying new genres. So definitely when it comes to like genre, yeah, I don't try new stuff as much as I used to. I guess
And
that's what
that's why
Game
it's
Pass is
important.
good for though, right?